Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Noles will kick this away to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes on the field first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They
cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
See if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. And the Noles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. You missed it. Field goal, no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Looking for his back. Looking right. This one caught. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll run it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. A handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Quick push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The Noles hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Barnett. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
At the top. To punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it here. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. On the ground, it's Lucas. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Lucas. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Reverse the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for it.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's see. Breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now the important point after attempt.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Barnett. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, that one's picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. The spin move. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out 3rd down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Okay, ready? Bring it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. And the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pass rush closing in. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Clemson. Still plenty of life left. That's a crucial. Build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a long. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Secondary backed up off the ball now. And they hand it off to the back. A change of direction. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
To throw, it's Barnett. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Burn down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Will hand it off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady. Of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of the long-range field goal. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Play action here on 1st down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got him, he's sacked.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You know, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
The Tigers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. It's an option look. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He makes the grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Noles are going to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lucas. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Quick completion with the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice game. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the out route. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
And he throws his third interception of the day.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle, but first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down at 10. They'll work the clock here with the running game. He's brought down out at the 46. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down coming up after that running play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Tries to get it to the running back. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. And the Knowles will crank up the tempo. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go. Continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands seem able to make the crucial recovery. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Number 19 hauls it in and takes it in for the score.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
And the extra point was up and good.
Clemson, 24.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Gibson. And they've got the returner corralled. comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. And now the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.